On the newspaper page, and love and tradition of the grand design, some people say it's even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls, 'cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every seam.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Curtain Call, and this will not be the last, I promise you that. What a carnage we had today. Stacked card. Let's do a quick rundown here. In no particular order, we had Twisted versus Little Sweet. Twisted out of retirement. One of my comrades in shock therapy. She fell a little short today, but she'll be back strong. Little Sweet picking up the win. We had Villain with the win over Dark Saint, and that was a very good match. Underrated. My boy Chaos picked up a big win over Johnny Exodus. A solid showing for Johnny Exodus in his first match here in WGP, though. We had A-List Alverson versus Big Sweet. Well, not really. Double DQ. Both those guys just kind of stroked their own egos a little bit. And then we had yours truly versus Josh Still. Picked up a big win today. What can I say? Thank you for the congratulations. A hell of an effort by Josh Still. Fun match, and I'm sure it won't be the last between us. All right, folks, we're going to kick things off with, hopefully this works this time, the man of many words, NDT. NDT, how are you, sir?
Hello. Working all right?
I can hear you this time. It's amazing.
Great
connection you got today. Well, sir, you have a big rematch coming up against Fast Eddie. What can you tell me about that?
Well, compared from the last time, he's definitely not to be underestimated. Definitely not.
Agreed, but neither are you. You picked up a big win over Fast Eddie that shot you up the rankings.
Oh yeah, you shot me right up. And well, it's my turn to show that it wasn't a fluke.
Absolutely. I can't wait to see what you have in store. Any words you want to say to the Revolution world out there, or even WGP?
Well, there's a few above me. Sweet Brothers for a start.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure who's fourth. But I'll be coming after them soon enough.
Okay. Can't wait.
I'm going to bust a cap on your ass.
Fast Eddie, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm steaming now. Look, you tosser. I'll let you off easy the last time. This time is not going to be your day. You understand what I'm telling you?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you that I am who I say I am. And I'm going to beat you
Mate,
again.
you're
to
having
make
delusions of grandeur. I swear.
Look, you may be the Queen's favourite, but I'm the Queen's common.
Ooh.
It comes to me when she wants to know what her subjects are wanting. And I will
Any
talk
truth to that, Fast Eddie?
Yeah, I have no idea what the bloody hell he's talking about, mate.
Oh, great. Well, you guys have a big match next week. I know you got a lot of training to do and everything. NDT, it was great having you on. I hope to have you on again, sir. But I'm going to give Fast Eddie a little time one-on-one right here.
Go for it.
Keep an eye out for this, you little bastard. Sorry, mate. Lost one there.
How is everything since the last time we spoke to you? Everything going all right with the Queen?
Oh, yes, much better. She's getting her committees together to take care of all the so-called racial problems she has.
That's a good idea.
I do want to congratulate you. You had a nice win today, eh?
Oh, thank you, sir. Yep. It was a very good match from both of us, and it's a big win. It's a humbling win. So thank you, sir. I really appreciate that.
No problem. Well deserved.
I'm sorry, say again?
I said it was well deserved on your part.
Thank you, Fast Eddie. Well, before we let you go, sir, any other words you got for NDT or frankly anybody else out there in the revolutionary universe?
It's quite amazing how you got us both on at the same time. I'll tell you, he is delusional, isn't he? He thinks just because I slipped up and didn't do my best, he thinks he's cock of the walk. I mean, really? He hasn't got a chance in hell next time. I guarantee I'm going to wrap this around his bloody head.
Oh, I can't wait for that. He's still smiling. I don't think a smile came off his face since he got that win, but I have a feeling he might not be smiling after Sunday.
I'll be like me. I'll knock all of his teeth out.
Oh,
smiling any longer.
I can't wait for that. All right, Fast Eddie. Well, we're going to let you go. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm sure we'll be chatting again soon, my friend.
All right. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with A-List Alverson. A-List Alverson.
I had to give it to the people for the privilege to see my intro for the third time today. One of the best things going in WGP right now. Oh, yes, indeedy.
It doesn't get old. Well, I know we are on opposite sides of the fence here, BC and Shock Therapy, but Harry is a professional, and I will put my personal feelings aside for this interview.
Listen, Harry, we may hang out with different people and have a different set of priorities, but even I was tickled by that I can't promo line today.
Thank you.
Now, the simplest explanation of the world is that the weather is above me. You see, I've been exposing things of my orifices of colors and textures that nobody finds attractive. Yesterday evening, I had to stick a swab up against my brainstem to test for a disease that I can catch from 6 feet away in a drop of spit. But thanks to a wonderful combination of a hot shower and a delicate balance of caffeine, taurine, and Sudafed, I am upright and able to engage with you today, sir.
Well, I'm so glad to hear that. Sorry that you're under the weather. I hope you do get to feeling better real soon, sir. But
well, I've been advised by medical professionals to stay 6 feet away from the rest of the world. So that's why I will not be participating in salvation, unfortunate as it may be.
That's a downer. But, I do have a question for you. I know you got to have some thoughts on this. What's with management not being able to play your match correctly today? They got to get it together.
We're working with a bunch of amateurs here. If they hadn't spent all their budget on things like fireworks displays, maybe they could get it to...
Harry might be a professional and wants to set aside his differences for his interview, but I am not someone that does interviews. I don't have to set my personal feelings aside. And I think it absolutely disgusts me that A-List and Big Sweet robbed the WGP of a potentially good match today. But that's okay, because that's going to be addressed next month at the pay-per-view when Harry, myself, and our 4 buddies dismantle BC one by one.
You're disgusted that I robbed WGP of a good match when I got myself out of bed to come up here on live television just to be ganged up on by a couple of Shock Therapy members, but I'm the disgusting one in this encounter, yeah?
Harry's not even saying anything, but we're teaming up on you. You know what this is? Smallest violin in the world is playing for you. Make all the excuses you want. Wait till we get the throwdown one more time next month.
Listen, Chaos, I got some intel on how this total destruction match is going to play out, and I will tell you that when the time comes, it's going to be a 36-minute bedlam fest, and you are going to be in the bottom end of it, guaranteed, bar none.
Well, A-Lister, those are some strong words. I know you're not feeling well, and I don't want you to feel like you're getting ganged up on. So we'll let you go so I can carry on an interview with Chaos, my friend. I hope you feel better.
Keep that smile, Harry.
It's a good smile, by the way, Harry. Congratulations on your win today.
Thank you. Thank you. Very much appreciated, sir. But I wasn't the only one that got a win today. You picked up a big win as well over Johnny Exodus. Congratulations.
I did, and that might be the first chapter of maybe some Shock Therapy versus Dark Coalition. I know we have to focus on BC first, but you know what? Maybe Dark Coalition can be next. So I would say good match for my opponent, but it wasn't. It was just me doing what I do best and showing them that I am the superior competitor.
I have some concerns about Dark Coalition maybe abusing animals. Have you heard these noises in the background?
I mean, I brought that up in my promo about his 2 cohorts in the Dark Coalition, and then his own promo, I heard more of it. I think we need to make a phone call to somebody to check on, because I'm an animal lover myself. I'm not a terrible person. I actually try to be. I know I might come off kind of mean, but I actually am kind of a good guy deep down. And that reminds me, I want to bring up something. Did you watch the Dark Saint versus Villain match?
I did. I saw that.
And when Dark Saint made a comment that there are no heroes in the WGP.
Yes, sir.
But Shock Therapy, we might be a little dark and twisted, but we're kind of like a dark, twisted version of the Justice League. And that's why we want to tear apart these villains in the BC. If there are any heroes in the WGP, it is shock therapy. So, Dark Saint, I heard what you said, and you'll answer for that later.
I concur, and that might be a good matchup there down the road. Dark Saint and Chaos. I would actually like to see that. Maybe that's something we can get in the future. You guys can air out those differences.
So what else can we talk about?
Well,
So,
let's see.
The match with BC.
We've touched on BC. What's next? Any idea what's next for Chaos? Other than we know we got Total Destruction in the works, but I'm sure in between then you'll stay busy.
I don't really know. I haven't really heard anything from management. I did just put Dark Saint on notice. So
that would be good. And Saint's a workhorse. He's never one to back down from a challenge. In fact, I know he's very upset he couldn't be on Curtain Call, because if he could be, I guarantee you he would have interrupted this interview by now.
I'm surprised I've been interrupted already. I get interrupted every single time that I'm on Curtain Call. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna interrupt someone this time.
Exactly, and now it's becoming a theme for A-lister too. He's been interrupted by Purge last time, and now you. So here we go. Oh, who's this guy in the comments right now?
He's the he's the founder of BC, even though he's not in BC anymore. So
fair enough.
That's their issues. That ain't my business.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Bray Wyatt, but who cares? All right. Well, Chaos, it was great catching up with you, man. I'm sure we'll be celebrating a little bit in the clubhouse tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And can't wait to see what's next for you, brother. And we'll talk again soon, my man. All right, folks, before we bring on our next guest, a couple plugs I need to make here. We mentioned Total Destruction. That will be on May 29th. That's going to be a big one. But before then, this Sunday, 1 week from tomorrow, April 11th, we will have Salvation. And that is a stacked card, ladies and gentlemen. We will have all 3 championships defended. That will be Little Sweet versus Briggy for the Havoc Championship. Big Sweet versus Josh Steele for the WGP Championship. And Bossellini versus Matt Anarchy for the Revolution Championship. You will not want to miss that. But before then, Pinfall Productions will be having a watch-along for WrestleMania starting on April 10th. Folks, you are not going to want to miss this. There will be giveaways. There will be prizes galore. It's going to be phenomenal. Make sure you tune into the page to check that out. And with that said, we will bring on our next guest. Management, surprise me with someone.
You know, I had a thought. Being the type of person I am and the type of person that likes to give opportunities to people who bring quote unquote shock value to the page, you know, beating Josh Steele is a shock value, I guess you would say. So at the next pay-per-view, I will book you with someone, and the winner of that match will go on to face whoever the Havoc champion is at that time at Death to a King. Do you accept?
Of course I accept, my friend. I can't wait. And I'm excited to see who it is.
You might not be.
Whoa. You can't scare me, TDC. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and bring on our next guest, if we have any more.
It's me, Mario and the gang. You probably know my name, and so we start the game. Jumping high, ducking low, from the sky to the ocean. How come peace can't stop being stolen? Need the Firefly or star power now for Bowser. Koopa Troopas.
Bossellini. Wrong intro again, I bet, right?
That's perfect for right now.
Oh, good. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. You know, I was listening, you know, heard mention of Salvation, and, well, at least they know who's in that match of Salvation. It's going to be Bossellini versus Anarchy, and it's not going to be a cookie-cutter match. It's not going to be a match that's just going to be fun. It's going to be an all-out war.
I can't wait to see that one. The last time you two guys locked up, it was one for the ages. I can't imagine what you're going to bring this time.
Then I was listening, and they said Briggy versus Little Sweet for the Havoc title. After watching the last match where BC was supposed to be against BC,
that's a great point. Exactly. We don't need another love fest between the BC out here. You're exactly right. Great point. Well, boss, speaking of the BC, since your match with the Crippler, he's been missing in action. I think you literally killed the man. I haven't seen Dean this quiet in his life.
Hey, when your place of business go up in flames.
Exactly. His life is in shambles. Well, boss, anything else you'd like to add before we let you go, sir?
It's interesting. I like how Chaos addressed that Dark Saint guy. Where you called him a workhorse. He said there's no heroes. Sounds familiar, but I love how things are going. I can't wait to go until this little war with the BC, because my mom always told me, beware of a man with a backhanded compliment. He's going to be the one that's going to be able to stab you on the back the easiest.
Ooh.
And that first guy that came out, Mr. Alis Alverson,
mm-hmm.
He's the king of those backhand compliments. So BC,
that's a very good point.
You might not have to worry all about shock therapy all the way through. You might have to worry about your own team.
Exactly. And I got a few things I could say about TDC, but I'm going to save those for the match. It's going to be fun. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And I can't wait to see who you go up against, because I know you're going to decimate them and go on and take on that WGP champion.
Well, thank you, sir. That really means a lot. Well, boss, it was great having you on. I'm sure we're going to catch up again soon, sir. And take care. Keep doing what you do, brother.
No problem.
All right, folks. We can take one more commercial break if management feels we need it. If not, bring on our next guest, or we'll see you next week.
That is actually going to wrap up our show, Harry. Y'all make sure to tune in next week for the pay-per-view. If you're looking to get in on the fun, make sure to reach out to any admin or moderator that is on either the Revolution page or the WGP page, and we can get you started in the fun. Remember, it's 100% free. The only time you pay any money to participate in the fun is if you win a championship and you have to mail it to the person that you lost it to it. Thank you guys for everyone who tuned in for the pay-per-view and everyone who tunes in for the curtain call afterwards with Harry. Y'all are killing the shit. We're going to keep going, and we got a bunch of pay-per-views that are coming up and a bunch of other shows. Like they said, make sure that you catch us this weekend for the WrestleMania live feed. Now, remember, we will not actually be showing WrestleMania. Let's make that very clear. We would get hit with all kinds of flags and copyright infringement. So there will actually it's actually just a live discussion. Anyone is welcome that is in the locker room to come on and talk with us from time to time. As we said, we'll be live for many hours, both nights for WrestleMania. Y'all have a nice night. And, enjoy your Sunday tomorrow for Easter, and don't forget that it is Autism Awareness Month. Make sure that you wear blue for Tay. We try to raise awareness here, and there's a lot of families that deal with it. It's not an easy thing, but y'all have a kick-ass day, and much love, guys.
Thank you.